Hello fiction fiends, my name's Sonia and I write, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are officially 2 weeks into my video game research program at U of T Scarborough, and both research teams, the video game squad and the Haven squad, are nosediving into the work. Because days 7, 8, 9, and 10 were all spent editing papers from my peers, emailing professors about our new gaming digital resource, and working on new pitches for potential DLCs and lore prompts, today's episode will focus on all of the highlights from these past few days. Let's break down what happened this week in point form, keeping up with the researching and academic theme. Blue cheese is the first point that I have here. Nice and clumpy and especially blue. The team and I had some lovely meals in the Harmony Dining Hall throughout the week, where we've been slowly discovering the very odd selection of food these chefs are putting out for us. And there's lots and lots of blue cheese. The food here isn't too shabby, but the limited protein options always result in my plate being full of beans. Absolutely loaded with beans. Beef and gluten options seem to be a hot topic here too, which is really funny because there are a bunch of members from both teams that can't eat gluten from gluten intolerances or beef from allergies or dairy. There's a lot of dairy, but the team is willing to sacrifice themselves for ice cream, but not for beef. So if you ever stop by the Harmony Commons and see us dining, if you look at both the teams' plates, you'll probably see that we're either loaded up on beans like nobody's business, or we've got a stack of mashed potatoes and a glass of milk, of course. And on a sad side note, my best friend, the revolving dish rack, is still broken and ill. I don't want to dwell on it too much because I miss him so deeply, so let's move on with the video and talk about game night. Game night in the common room is so fun. We yap into the late hours of the evening on a regular basis, but on this particular night, we played a game called Codenames with all 10 research students. In the game Codenames, there are a collection of randomly selected secret words called codenames, and a single player from each team is given the role of helping their teammates discover the codenames in the game by telling the player hints that correlate with a given word or group of words. The game's objective is for players to correctly guess all of the team's codenames and not the opposing team's codenames. It is so much fun. While it was a little confusing in the beginning, we got the hang of it. And to be frank, if the game was the most boring thing in the world that I couldn't understand, still hanging out in the common rooms in my PJs with the teams is still super fun and always so relaxing at the end of the day. Yeah, and although most of us come to the common room with full intention to study, laptops, chargers, headphones at the ready, it never, and I mean never in italics and underscored, never happens. And we all end up playing games like this anyways, so it was such a treat to play with both teams. Next on the list of things that happened this week's gym rising and grinding was extra special because while I stumbled into the fitness center, I got to see all of the athletes preparing for the Olympic trials. Because the 2024 France Olympics are starting up this summer, the qualifiers for Canada's Olympic and Paralympic swim teams are happening in the Pan Am Sports Center. So while I was getting my work on, absolutely shredding these musclas, knees weak, arms are heavy, I got to see some of the athletes wandering around the gym. I even got to see all of the cool Olympic memorabilia they had set up in the hallway, ready to be bought. And if I was smart and a little bit cheeky, I might have gone and picked up a Team Canada swim shirt, but I'm not a swimmer, nor am I on Team Canada. So that was pushed aside. That maybe next time, but not now. And in a moment of perfect timing, that night, the final night of the Olympic trials at the Pan Am Center, I got to watch the medal ceremony on the TVs in the dining hall. How spectacular. And aside from the rising and grinding, I of course cannot forget about the research my team and I have been conducting. After the morning grind, the team and I meet up with Dr. Nick from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. to do our work, starting off with outlining the day, getting our agenda laid out, and moving into personal updates. Recently, we've all been focusing on more individual tasks, and for me personally, I've been working on the cover page as well as editing articles to be included in the final draft of the digital resource. It's honestly super cool to be given the opportunity to do a variety of forms of work for this research project. Like, I'm not stuck with only writing and only researching. I get to do some fancy art stuff because I'm getting the layout done for the cover of this resource, and I couldn't be more excited. But hold your horses there, brother, because I know what you're thinking, and before you say it, I will correct you. No, we are not holed up in a small room in front of our computer screens all day. It's important that you know that we don't just sit around. We do plenty of exercise too. Particularly, we go on nice walks in the valley after our research roundtables and speaker events. And on this specific walk, I brought my baby cheetah, which is actually a Minecraft ocelot, but he's called baby cheetah to me, okay?
I love you, Sonia. I can't do my hand gestures right now, but I love you. I hope you are alive. Yeah! I love you. I love you. The tree's lurking. Sonia. The big bear. Oh my god, please be careful. Oh my god. Nice. Are you mewing?
Oh, I can mew.
Milkman, I love you. Sonia. Love you.
Okay, yeah, true. That's very true.
God, you never can. It's like eating. It's always pepper. What coming?
The tongue, you know, like the tongue, like.
Eat it.
This ocelot's really getting the photo shoot from the paparazzi here.
Wait, guys, we're going off the path. Where is this? I love you, Sonia.
I'm not even in the frame.
And if you're thinking that our walk looks like the most fun thing you've ever seen in your entire life, you should see our Lego. OMG, for the speaker series event this past Thursday, day 9, we had a mentor come into the Catalyst Center who encouraged us to explore our creativity with Legos. We first got an assortment of blocks and were asked to make a duck. Everyone's duck was so different from one another, even though we got the same shape, size, and amount of bricks. And it was so cool to see the variety of duck visions that people had. Very interesting. Some of them I was a bit frightened by. I won't name names, but they were all beautiful nonetheless. Next, after completing our ducks, we made ourselves. And of course, I'm a carrot, no questions asked. We ended up building different Lego sculptures based on a variety of prompts, which involved me making my Lego self, a Lego book, and a Lego bed. How absolutely splendid! Later that night at dinner, Sunny won some free stuff for me and Mio with her fantastic hula hooping skills. I've never seen anyone do it better, and I ended up snatching a juicy, fat highlighter pen. Thank you so much for your service, Sunny. And finally, on Friday, my video game research team ended the week with Gaming Friday, where we did lots of gaming and lots of research by playing games on the big screen, on our Nintendo Switches, on our phones. We did it all, and Dr. Nick even spoiled us by getting us an extra special lunch. I got a delicious beef wrap from Pita-Lite. OMG, I've never had Pita-Lite before, and I don't know if this Pita-Lite is special, but the Pita-Lite on the UTSC campus is so delicious. Oh my goodness. Thank you a million to Dr. Nicola, who not only spoils us with coffee and Timmy's treats, but also full-blown meals and gaming Fridays. Thank you. And finally, after saying bye to everybody, I hopped on the bus and headed home by myself for the very first time. Usually when I'm on public transport, I am holding hands tightly with the person who is guiding me, but I gotta grow up, I gotta be independent, so this little trip was a test of my commuting knowledge, and I passed with flying colors. It was actually much more relaxing than I thought it would be, and because the Friday that I rode home on the bus was May 17th, I listened to the new Hit Me Hard and Soft album on repeat before arriving at the mall and buying myself a juicy scrum diddly umptious Billie Eilish t-shirt. What a fantastic week. I hope you have all been enjoying these videos as much as I've been enjoying making them, and I can't wait to see you next time. Ciao for now, fiction fiends.
Ready? Okay, guys, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Whoa!
But like, is someone trying to break in or something?
I wouldn't be surprised.
This is for your vlog.
I am.
I've offered to do it for her so many times. Yeah, and my duck is guarding the garden. I'm commanding the duck. I'm not to be. I'm a mess right now. You can't be
Dude, why is everything going wrong?
Oh my god! Today is just a weekend day, bro.
I think the fuck not. Can I like keep looking though? Will you let me keep looking? Tilting. Oh my gosh, it's always
I love you, Sonia. We're in pink today.
Oh, whoa.
Basically, this is
Oh.
Wait. I gotta.
Yeah,
Are you doing 0.5?
Oh,
This is what you guys look like to me.